it's not just about the player, it's also about the tribes, because the tribe have their own individual strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
So Eastpark, take me through the Hoodrick.
Hoodrick, right. So Hoodrick starts with archers, which are really strong, right? They're a ranged unit. But where Hoodrick shines is in the late game. So usually what the playbook is you go for sawmills, and then you go for markets, and that really increases your income, and that's the path for Hoodrick.
Now, against Hoodrick, we do have the Oumaji tribe. Please, I know funny, take me through the Oumaji tribe.
Yeah, I mean, Oumaji is really just a beast of their own. Like, no other tribe plays like them. Like, people are like worried about like, hey, did you see that game he played against Mixu? Like the turn 2 capital snipe? No other tribe's gonna do that. They have been developing anti-Oumaji strategies, like I'm gonna run into the corner, or I'm gonna try this. So for Oumaji, it's really important to keep accurate score counting and see what your opponent's doing. Are they running away? Can I expand? Are they trying to head to the middle? Am I gonna have to fight them? That kind of thing's gonna be all in Dreamlanders need to win.
So we're gonna see a bit more of a rush strategy from Oumaji, lightning blitz, and perhaps Hoodrick trying to hold off. Without further ado, we have our first player coming to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Hoodrick tribe, it's Theetat. Making his way to the stage, his keys to victory are going to be focusing on his economy. If he can get his sawmills getting in good positions, then he's going to be able to compound their bonuses. He's going to want cities close together, and he's going to need to defend against the rush. The man who's going to be trying to rush him and shatter that Heart of the Gold, it is going to be for the Oumaji tribe, Dreamlander. As we've said, Dreamlander is going to have to be playing a little bit fast. He's going to have to utilize those riders and be able to rush him down early. Not allow that late game economy. If it does get to a late game, he is going to struggle a little bit further. I mean, let me take it to the casters. What do you think? Did I get it right? Is that going to be his keys to victory?
Yeah, absolutely. With Oumaji, you got to win, and you got to win fast. Again, he cannot stall. He could decide if he can use his riders, split them apart to keep them in tandem, but he's got to move fast.
And he, of course, is putting in earbuds. Those do have white noise, so everyone at home, don't worry. They're not just going to be listening to the casting team and doing exactly what they say. They are going to be hearing absolutely nothing of the crowd, of us. But now, what do you think? How do you think this match is going to go down? Maybe the confidence on the stage. Look at that. Theetat is, I mean, he's looking locked in already. That's a man who knows he's going to win.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. But you think Dreamlander's going to win, you said?
Oh, I think Dreamlander's got a really good chance, but like still, like Hoodrick's, like, you know, they both have maps that advantage them. But if we're looking at that little like middle 10% sliver rate, I'm going to give the edge to Hoodrick right there. So maybe it's a 45-55 split, but Hoodrick Theetat, okay. I think he's got it.
I mean, I'm excited for this first matchup to kick us off today. I think we have a lot of really, really interesting matches coming for us here today. So now we have Hoodrick versus Oumaji. The winner's going to be taking on the Imperious tribe. Which of these tribes do you think stand a better chance against Arthur with the Imperious tribe, Eastpark?
You know, that's so hard to say because Imperious is really flexible. So Imperious can do the rush with riders. They can also hold out in the late game, get their own economy with markets. So I think Imperious would do well versus either of them.
So either one, okay.
Yeah, as soon as the brackets got announced yesterday, we went home, and Arthur and I started playing some practice matches against both of these tribes. And it's Hoodrick. Hoodrick's going to be harder for him to win against. Like, Arthur does not want to play against Hoodrick. Hoodrick is scary. Hoodrick's horrifying.
I did hear Arthur doing his practice games against Luxador and against Hoodrick, so we'll have to see both players getting ready to get in the game. I'm actually really struggling to not look at. I'm having to try and focus on the commentary. All I want to do is turn and look at the live crowd. So I'm excited for this. If you had to pick which tribe you would play as in this matchup, which would you prefer? What do you think your skills like?
Oh, Hoodrick, because I'm terrible at micro with riders and roads, because all about Oumaji is controlling those riders, knowing where to hit, where to bounce back to, and that's not my strength.
And now we're in the game, so I'll hand off to our professional casters as we begin.
Okay, let's look at these spawns. Oh dear, Oumaji's got some forests and mountains, and he's thinking, oh dear, he's really thinking where to send that first rider.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that we're going to see like some crazy score counting from Hoodrick around here. Not Hoodrick, Oumaji around here. He's not very happy with being cut off in the water like this, no doubt. I mean, if he can grab, he's got these parallel resources. That means the fruits on both of his cities. Going to be able to upgrade both of them, no problem, with the exact same tech. But I think Oumaji is just not happy to see
Yeah,
the water
this is
there.
hard. Oumaji had to send his riders in 2 different directions. Hopefully, he can pick up some villages. I mean, that's really his point, because they're far apart. We're not going to see an early skirmish.
Yeah, we are going to go see Org picked up. The third village there, no fruits, so organization's not going to help upgrade that city, but maybe with the farms later on. So we're not going to see the greatest economy, but I mean, what we're expecting from Oumaji anyways. Theetat seems to be having the better time, although...
Are we going to see an explorer here, you think?
Yeah.
There it is.
Rushing for all of those lighthouses. And we pick up big one down in the south. His western city is probably going to be able to help him out in actually picking up the lighthouse in the west.
Yeah. We've seen explorer movement change recently. They prefer lighthouses, so we're more likely to see that Eye of God monument when you get all 4 corners revealed.
Yeah, and I think Theetat might have been a little upset, just 1 star short of picking up forestry before the capture there.
Now, you're controlling the screen, right? We're going back and forth. We should say that Funny is in the driver's seat here, so he can decide whose perspective we watch, or if we're watching the spectator mode.
Yes, I mean, we should maybe talk about the spectator client for a second. But there was a spectator client developed specifically for this. A lot of work went into it. It's very cool. Excited to show it off in the future, maybe.
Man, Oumaji's really thinking. He's taking his time. Oh, he doesn't look happy. He does not. I'm looking at his expression right now, and he's like, what do I do? Do I get fishing? I mean, roads aren't, he can see the border, right? Up in the north, you can see.
Yeah, exactly.
But Hoodrick doesn't see him yet. But Oumaji knows he's there.
Feels like he's going to run that warrior to that defense bonus tile.
Yes.
And maybe meet Oumaji right
Oh,
now.
he's looking at forestry. No, we went back. Okay. I mean, that's the thing about starting with archers, right? That they get a defense bonus when they move onto a forest.
Hey, look, he's thinking about
Oh,
it.
he's also thinking. He's really taking his time. Do I move to because he can see that little square of Oumaji terrain, right? So that's a hint. Oumaji's that direction. So does he want to... There we go.
There's the stars. There's a good damage trade. And he sees a ruin that he's going to fight to control.
Now we get forestry after he gets the stars. He can afford it. He's going to upgrade, probably get 5 stars back. Right, you can choose a wall, but we
no.
That's very rare to see a wall in this game.
Yeah,
Yes.
wall is powerful, but it's very situational.
Is he going to get a warrior there?
Yeah,
He's thinking. Why would you get a warrior versus an archer?
The defense, the archers are easier to kill, especially with these defense bonuses. This forest is in a nice place, especially with the mountain and the water tile over there blocking the rider's movement. Yeah, this is what he wants. He wants an explorer.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, and this is a trick we should talk about. You can really save time with an explorer by reloading your game. Those seconds are precious.
Yeah, and the other thing, the explorer just ended right now. So, I mean, he was thinking about, this is why he didn't want to move his warrior up north in the first place.
Yeah.
He was thinking about that because he wanted to set up the explorer.
Oh, he goes for farming. Farming before capture. I mean, we should say it's usually best if you're going to get a tech, you get it before you capture a city. He's moving his riders back.
Yeah, he's already playing defensive.
Yeah, this is hard for Oumaji. Okay, he's in a tough spot.
Yeah, it seemed like it would make sense to go ahead and kill that warrior, but I think he might be worried about the health of his 4-elf rider.
Yeah. He has only 1 star left. Not much else to do. Okay, it's Hoodrick's turn.
Yeah. I mean, we got to mention, like, as we expect, Oumaji's expansion is much faster. But I think one of the things that was causing Dreamlander so much trouble before was just the fact that he sees the 2 villages in the south, and he's like, I have no way to stop Hoodrick from picking those up.
That's the thing. When these villages are contested, if there's a choice, like if a village can go to one tribe or the other tribe, those are the most precious. You want to get to them before your opponent does. These villages in the south, like Hoodrick has that village in the south, it can wait. It can wait. But those contested villages really are key.
Yeah, I mean, specifically for this matchup and really any Oumaji matchup, they're going to be the ones rushing the riders out there and like trying to just take control.
Are we going to see an explorer here?
Absolutely. He's going for that western lighthouse.
Okay, let's see. Go all the way. There's the lighthouse. Very nice.
Now he just needs to pick up the one in the east, which should be fairly simple, and then the one in the north.
Right. He needs that population to upgrade his capital, right? So every time you reveal a lighthouse, you get 1 population in your capital.
Yeah, and when he gets all 4 lighthouses, that is a whole monument, 30 population on any city he wants.
Eye of God. He can get it. He can get it. It'll take a few turns, but he'll get it.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a very symmetrical map right now. It seems like there's 5 villages on Oumaji's side, 5 villages on Hoodrick's side.
What do you think about the water in the middle? Are we going to see a navy? Looks like there's a big water in the middle. I don't see any shoreline.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm kind of wondering about the rider movement decision. About like the full health rider there. Yeah, it didn't move 2 tiles north last turn. It's only moved there now.
Maybe he's going for the lighthouse. Oh, there, look. Okay, this is a classic strategy with Hoodrick. This is a playbook. This is the script we see every time with Theetat and Hoodrick. We're going for mathematics and sawmills. So in a few turns after that, we're going to see riders and roads and then markets. Very classic.
Yeah, and that explorer that kind of, I don't know, backfired or like headed south when you wanted it to head north, just from the fog shaping earlier. It's causing a little, paranoia among that movement. Like all those warriors clumping.
Oh no. Oh no. He's going to pick up. Is he going to do a double farm?
Ooh, yeah, bold.
Wow. That's not optimal. That's rare. But he made the choice. He can put a monument there later. I don't know.
The thing is, if you're going to, buy both of those farms anyways, why not buy it now when it's giving you extra stars?
Right. Get those stars back.
It is, you're going to be down stars until like the point you would have needed it for something else if you'd been able to upgrade with something that didn't leave that extra pop. But I think we're just going to see fishing into border growth there as a possibility.
He's chopping a forest. So we should talk about this long-term planning with where you chop, and because you want to have optimal sawmill spots, and then they also have to plan long-term for the best market spots.
Yeah, and we're seeing some nice market spots set up. He's got a lot of different places he could put them, but we'll leave it to him.
I'm sure he's got it all mapped out in his brain. He knows where those sawmills are going. He knows where the markets are going.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, this is one of the things that's difficult for Hoodrick, especially playing without vision. I mean, one, your archers need vision to attack the enemy units.
Oh, we're gonna see a giant. Here's the first giant. Hello.
But the other bit is just that if you are getting paranoid, training too many warriors, maybe, then you're slowing this down. Imagine if this giant, like he trained 2 more warriors, and it's coming out another turn later.
Yeah, yeah, and giants are slow. But again, this is like classic strategy because now he has a monument he can place, right? He got the first giant. He has the Park of Fortune. Where's he going to put that? Is he putting it now, you think?
I mean, he's looking at that one city. He wants to upgrade it and on upgrade get those 5 stars back.
Yeah.
Help him out,
But maybe he wants to save the monument. Clearly, he's having a hard time. Like, am I going to use the monument now, get the 5 stars back, or save it to maybe border growth? He's doing some calculations. He's thinking things through. Where's that market going? Sorry, the monument.
Park of Fortune nowhere.
Yeah, he's saving the monument. All right, we're going to get that North Lighthouse, and then he's going to upgrade the capital.
Yeah, he finally has the population. It's just 2 stars in. He's not going to use.
Interesting. He chose to go for the lighthouse and delay the village. But there's that Eye of God.
Yeah, getting the Eye of God now is very nice, and uses the Eye of God with the farms here. He needs that monument, which is why he goes for the last lighthouse.
And he can get a giant there, right?
Yes, exactly enough with these farms.
Yeah. So, and he has 29 stars. What the heck? What's he saving those stars for?
There's a lot of things. Like he wants to get into the water. He wants to upgrade that western city. He wants to buy roads. Riders without roads?
Yeah. Oh, fishing, not roads. Okay, we are going to see
the border growth.
Some navy, I'm guessing. This is really interesting. Yeah, border growth, because he can get a giant there, right? Yep. And that's great. But giants versus archers, archers can take down a giant unless he has roads. So we'll see if the roads speed that giant
He's contemplating getting a siege here.
Yeah. He can use the 2 riders and the warrior to siege. I mean, Hoodrick can unsiege, but it puts pressure on, right?
And how do sieges work in this game? Just going to say that.
Yeah. So Cities are difficult to attack because they provide units like warriors and riders with defense bonuses. You can see the little shield icon around the health of that warrior around there. But when you siege a city, you place your own unit on your opponent's city. You take all of the income, all of the stars from the city. So if this city is producing 2 stars of income, that's just 2 stars that Theetat isn't getting on the next turn.
But the key is you have 1 turn to unsiege. So the opponent places a unit there. It's not theirs yet. They have a chance to unsiege. But if they don't unsiege and kill the unit that's invading, so to speak, then their city's lost. So we'll see if Oumaji can siege. Again, I don't think he can keep it, but it puts pressure. It puts pressure.
Oh, absolutely. Now this is... So, exactly what Leif was talking about earlier on, about surviving the rush. Like, you have to defend against that. Hoodrick's in a nice spot. We've been talking about, like, the markets being set up, everything like that. Those markets are still coming in. Those markets are still golden, shimmering, brilliant, but they don't exist yet.
No.
What does exist is, wow, Oumaji has a lot of giants, and that is a giant problem for me.
But archers are effective. And, you know, we might even see him getting some catapults to... take down the Oumaji giants, because the Oumaji giants aren't on his doorstep yet. He has a little time to plan. Okay, now we're seeing the monument.
Oh, we made a decision, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Hoodrick, that's what makes them so deadly. It makes them so lethal in how they got this far. Like, they have options to, you know, they have the ability to defend the rush. Like, the one problem they have.
Not quite. He's thinking about the sawmill, but then not. Oh!
Yeah, he's looking at the cost of trade, reminding himself.
Yeah. What's the goal here? What's the goal here? Markets. But when do you get them? Do you wait? Again, he's got to expect a giant coming soon.
I mean, you see your opponent get border growth like that, and you're like, oh, also their score just jumped up by like a random 400 points in this other city.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we should just talk about, at this level of the game, score counting is really required. So they have to watch every time something happens in the game. You get a new unit, you remove a tile of fog, you upgrade a city, you get a tech, the score changes. And at this level, these high-level players can read that score and figure out what their opponent's doing.
Yeah, and Dreamlander having the better vision, he understands like everything that's going on in his opponent's position. He can better plan for what to deal with. Now, Dreamlander, I can't actually remember. Was Dreamlander hosting this game, eSpark?
We can tell that Dreamlander is hosting because he's yelling. No, wait a minute.
Well, regardless, they're both going to step on these final villages around the same time, just with the little pivot to the lighthouse.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just how much faster Oumaji is at expanding.
We have to pay attention because host advantage is huge, and now I don't remember. Theetat was the host. Thank you.
So, Theetat was hosting, but even in spite of that, like, Dreamlander's the one who's stepping on the last village first.
Oumaji's first on the water. That, you know, that could be a big... I've seen games where getting first on the water, like, makes all the difference.
Yeah, and, like, this is why people like Oumaji. This is what Oumaji's strong in. They are always up-tempo.
Okay, look, Hoodrick has 35 stars. When I see these players hoarding stars, I'm like, we're going to see some big purchases. What is he saving for?
I don't know.
He's looking at Rhodes.
Some hints.
You think?
I'm sensing the sign.
Yeah.
Every time we see...
Look into your crystal ball. Oh, Rhodes, got it.
Well, we are casters after all.
Oh, a catapult. Okay, right, because he sees the giant. And he can either take it down with archers, but catapults are slow, but strong.
Yeah, you cannot walk your giant into this.
So he decided, he decided not to go for Rhodes. He decided to get catapult. It's more important for him to defend against that giant.
Yeah, something I might point out. He's got that fruit there, you know, one population away from getting a giant Ungoli. Some people are probably freaking out at home. What's all this population doing there? Well, you can go, or
I can't stand hanging population. That's like my biggest pet peeve. Don't put populations into your city if you're not going to use it. Construction.
Yes, this is another reason why it's nice. Not only have we seen like the Eye of God help out in picking up the stars for the giant on the west city and give the population there, but delaying this capture just made that.
Where's he going to send the raft? Cheaper. Oh, can he get the ruin? He doesn't have sailing for deep water movement.
Yeah. I mean, even if he had sailing too far away right now,
Where is
but
he
he can buy sailing on the next turn.
And there's still the middle. I assume it's deep water there, but who knows?
There could be an island city
Yeah.
in there.
It's not
Unlikely,
impossible.
but it's possible.
So he did send the raft south. Maybe he'll get sailing and move it onto the ruin next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of wondering what his objectives are, because obviously Oumaji wants to attack. He wants to finish this game before the markets start coming out.
Yeah.
The markets are scary,
Yeah.
but like the
Oh,
catapults
he
and
moved his
everything-
units back.
Yeah, the catapults and everything are like shutting
Yeah.
that down. So
See-
I think his long-term plan is in the water now.
Yeah, and that's the advantage. So Oumaji has the vision. He can see that catapult. He knows, so moves back to stay safe. Hoodrick doesn't have the vision that Oumaji does.
Yeah. And I think we were talking about like the possibility of like Theetat overtrading warriors, like costing in terms of like you've got your giant like a turn later or something. Look at all these riders around where Oumaji has them.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
What are they overtraining? So Umaji's thinking where to put his monument as well. Oh, he's running out of time. Oh,
Yeah,
you got to play fast.
flashing.
You got to play fast.
Ooh.
Oh,
I know some people report like, you know, the anxiety of that coming on.
but that's the thing. You have to play well and you have to play fast.
Yeah, and there we go. 2 markets. Or maybe not
Oh,
2 markets. We're not
look
sure
at
if the
that
second one's
tall
possible.
market. Oh my gosh. Now
Assume
this
so.
is okay. Umaji's got to be worried. He can see those markets. Oh dear.
Yeah, and this market up north, it is not going to be as big as the one down there.
Right.
But when we see the lumber hut, or sawmill rather, from that northern city, probably coming in the south on the next couple turns.
Look at his income just jump.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is what we're talking about. This is the playbook for Hoodrick.
He just gained 11 stars per turn, which is, you know, half of Oumaji's income right now.
Exactly.
And
So-
it's not going to stop because he's just going to get more sawmills and 2 more markets at least, probably a third.
So he's upgrading in the east, getting 5 stars back. Is he going to go for sailing?
He's looking at construction and trade. Just with the different resources they have, their trade routes look a little different. But everyone agrees, I want markets in this kind of game
Right.
with a big middle lake.
Yeah.
where it's
So
hard to advance.
we're probably going to see some markets from Oumaji just a little bit later. But you know, if he can get some windmills and market synergy, he could also get his economy up.
Yeah.
Does he have enough for sailing? He's trying to decide. Because he could get the giant, right, with the 3 farms.
Yeah. I mean, the giant feels like you get 2 stars with it. What he really wants is sailing, and he wants to get everything. He's playing greedy. He's like, you only have 1 archery here. You can't kill this rat.
What happened?
He's going after the starfish now.
Oh, we should talk about ruins a little bit. Like, ruins are gambling, right?
Yes.
You never know what you're going to get from a ruin. You get something, but some things are better than others. So he would rather have the starfish and the income, right? Because when you harvest a starfish, that gives you stars. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh, look at this explorer with water. Interesting. Cool.
Yeah, wanted the water to kind of hug the edge and head straight to the north of the map, but unfortunately it was redirected down. Does reveal a ruin, which we were just talking about. A little Hoodrick gambling. You have to, I mean, so Dreamlander, basically, he's looking at the ruin. There's an expected value of that ruin, and that's what he has to judge against, versus a guaranteed value if he gets the starfish. The problem with the starfish is that it's locking him into buying navigation to unlock that. If you get navigation, stay on top of a starfish,
It's a big
you get 8
commitment.
stars.
But also, the ruin's not going anywhere. He can get it later.
Exactly.
There's, again, it's this idea of getting a contested, getting something before it goes away or before your opponent gets it, that the ruins can wait.
Yeah, it's too easy for Theetat here to set up archers and everything.
Oh, another market. Oh, my
And
God.
there we go, the sawmill south of the city,
look at
upgrading
those.
both of those markets.
See, that's great. When you can overlap your sawmills and get the synergy from markets, so much income.
And look at that, 41 stars per turn to 22. Yikes.
Oh my gosh, the income disparity is a lot. And I see there's a ruin on a mountain, but I don't think they're going to get climbing for that. I think that's going to wait.
No, if you can get it early game, that's fine, but it was just in a contested, it's an annoying place for both players to get. It's
Oh,
too
there it
far
is.
for Oumaji.
There's the
It's
navigation.
behind too many mountains. for Hoodrick. But yeah, I think the only reason he was going after that starfish is just because he sees there's only one archer now. He can't stop me right now.
Yeah. He can take it now before there's another archer.
And he already sees 3 starfish, so he's like,
Yeah.
hopefully, fingers crossed, I can grab some more. I'm uncontested on the water right now.
The thing about starfish is, right, it's a short-term cash infusion as opposed to markets, which give you income every turn.
Yeah.
Oh, we're seeing a windmill. There it is. And a giant. So he's going to be able to get a juggernaut. We're going to see interesting naval stuff. Hoodrick is not on the water at all, but he has catapults. So catapults are kind of an effective deterrent to juggernauts.
And do you want to explain what a juggernaut is?
Yes, when the giant walks into a port, it transforms into a new unit called the Juggernaut. It's basically the same as the giant, but it works a little differently. The biggest thing is that if you attack a giant with one of your unit's going to die. If you attack a juggernaut, it has this stiff trait, so it's not going to do any retaliation damage at all. It makes it easier to attack.
Theetat connecting his cities with roads, moving on to the ruin. Oh, we should play a game. What are we going to get from the ruin?
It's on the edge. Let's just say swordsman, like whatever's least
I'm going to say stars.
Yeah. There, we've just seen a juggernaut happen.
Yeah, there's a juggernaut for Hoodrick. So now they're both on the water. This is cool. We are going to see some naval between these two tribes. Interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, Oumaji was first on the water, but Hoodrick's got the stars to actually support a navy. And that's the thing about navies. They are expensive.
But Hoodrick doesn't have as much water access. I mean, he does have a few places to put units in the water. But like you said, he has the income to support the navy. That's going to be the real key.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain point, it stops mattering as much if who has more water access. There's like a very baseline.
Yeah. If you have enough, you have enough.
Yeah. If you don't have enough, you'll know.
Yeah.
And it seems like Hoodrick has enough.
And I really like how Theetat is managing his time. You know, we saw Oumaji kind of go into the red, but Theetat's very good at watching the clock.
Yeah, we're trying to scout out if there's anything. And yeah, I mean, with that, there's no more villages on this map, which was to be expected, but a little disappointing for Oumaji, who is, I'm sure, hoping to find that 6th city. If they connect all of those up at 6 cities, they get the Grand Bazaar Monument, which would have been helpful.
And he still doesn't have a giant. We see those 3 farms. He could get a giant, but again, there's no water access there, so it'd be slow. Like, what you going to do with a giant all the way over there?
Yeah. Like, he really wants to be getting into trade and setting up his other construction spots.
That's right.
I mean, the construction spots are just more expensive, especially for Oumaji, who's going to have to be burning forests, turning them into farms.
But he can, you know, he's thinking about it long term. He needs to get more income if he's going to compete with Hoodrick.
Oh, very big windmill spot here, harvesting that last fish for a second giant. Big border growth city, lots of stuff everywhere.
Oh, we should talk about what just happened there. So if a unit is in a city when a giant is created, the unit gets pushed out of the way. So it's important, if you're going to get your unit there first and then get your giant. And then we'll talk about, I'm sure we'll see this more later, how key push order is.
Yep, and yeah, these are what Hoodrick cities are made for.
Oh, border growth. Why do you think he did that? For the coastal access?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he's putting a port for his giant right now.
He's thinking where to put the port. And look, there's this lovely port connection. Nice.
Yeah, port to the south. It's cheaper than getting the roads down there.
Oh my gosh, look at all the juggernauts. We're going to have 3 giants in the water from Hoodrick. How many do we have from Oumaji? I forgot. But oh my gosh, all these giants in the water.
Yeah, I mean, on the terms of giant count, they're even right now. It's just that Hoodricks are more advanced into the water. So if Oumaji was playing for the water game and I've got the earlier navy, Hoodrick doesn't really care. They've got the bigger army assembled right now.
And Hoodrick has catapults along the coast. So Oumaji doesn't have any ranged units on land. So that's a big advantage for Hoodrick.
Yeah, like maybe if you could get a scout to shoot the catapult, try to make it a little worse. But
We'll see.
I'm wondering about the plan for maybe a giant on Olik. like 2 ports. Maybe even going into org just for the defenders.
Yeah, getting defenders is kind of counterintuitive, but defenders have more hit points. So when you put them in a naval unit, they have more health. Oh, what's he gonna get? What's he gonna get? Oh, population.
That's a solid ruin.
Oh, did you win the last one? You did. You got a sword.
Yeah.
Ah.
But we're just gonna pick up some nice trades in terms of damage. You want to attack first. I don't know if we explained the damage formula to here. Attack first is better for you.
Attack
okay?
first.
That's what you
Attack
need to know.
Oh,
And
look
there
at
we
that.
go. Turn 14, and we've seen the first kill in the game. You can tell Oumaji is having fun with this map.
Yeah. Again, usually Oumaji, you want to see that blitz. You want to see that early rush. And getting your first kill on turn 14 is, this is not the typical Oumaji playbook.
Yeah, this isn't... Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this, but, like, does Dreamlander actually play this far zoomed out?
Yeah, what is the map doing all the way up in the corner? Thankfully, we have the spectator mode, so we can kind of adjust it if we need to.
Go over, turn to the spectator mode. You'll see we have a little replay bar up here, but we'll just be following the game live, a little more centered, perhaps. Ooh, some loud sound effects. And we're connecting all these cities. We might go ahead and switch back over to the main one. And yeah, we're going to take advantage of that population ruin right away. And
Ooh,
giant
ramming. Cool. So the great thing about rammers versus juggernauts is juggernauts don't hit back. So you can slam into them
I think we might have
with a
caught
rammer.
a little faux pas there.
What happened?
This rammer head straight up and tried to kill the defense bonus rider on the city, but it doesn't do enough damage.
Oh, so he's going for
adjusting
the
target,
juggernaut
it
instead.
looks like.
Oh.
Or maybe I was just reading too much into where the mouse was placed on the screen.
Was that a slip or was it deliberate? With Theetat, I'm thinking is deliberate, honestly.
Yeah.
I think he knows what he's doing.
Look at the
Oh,
camera. That man is locked
aquatism.
in.
Did you see that?
This is what you can do when you have unlimited income.
Yes. He's got the income to afford these really high-level tier 3 techs. So aquatism gives a defense bonus to all your units on the water. So that's, again, another advantage for Hoodrick here.
I mean, just operating a navy and just training the units is expensive enough. Getting aquatism on top of that, it's usually like, I mean, it's something Oumaji's can only dream of. A Dreamlander dream of. Okay, I'm sorry.
I get it.
But yeah.
More rammers with the defense bonus.
And yeah, I mean, we're wondering about like that play earlier, maybe a little to go after the starfish instead of the ruin, with that assumption like, well, the ruin will be there later. I'm on the water first, because Dreamlander might have given up that ruin in the south over to Theetat. Hard to say, but what's for certain here is that we're seeing some big advantage that these defense bonuses are making in terms of the trades on the water.
Defense bonuses are really key. And yeah, getting all that income, leveraging it into aquatism is so much harder to kill Hoodrick's units now. It's not an even trade.
Yeah, and one thing that had been in Oumaji's favor for a little while at least, oh my goodness, he might buy climbing and get a capital siege here. No, I'm absolutely delirious. There's a forest block.
Yeah.
Zone of control in the forest.
Okay, trade. Okay. He wants the income, right?
Yeah,
like
he said that
Oumaji
he's,
needs more income if he's going to survive.
Yeah, I mean, it's, even in terms of city count right now. So they can play on for a while, but it's just you need to get income before you can start putting everything in the water.
And that play for navigation, what did he pick up? 1 star, 2 stars? Starfish, I mean?
Yeah, 2 starfish.
I don't know if that paid off.
Yeah, it was like 13 stars in, 16 stars
What if
out.
he'd gone for the ruin instead, right?
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. If you got like stars, that's just plus 10.
Could have been a
plus
huge
3.
change. Well, we'll never know. We don't have a time machine. We can't go back. Oh, we ran out of time.
Yeah, the clock's not being kind to Dreamlander here.
Okay, so yeah, Dreamlander not doing well with his time management. Again, that's one of the biggest challenges.
That's the pressure.
You got to play fast.
And yeah, this is what we were about to talk about anyways. Other interesting things happened. Game's a little too fast for me.
Oh, we see a siege and a city on fire. I mean, he'll be able to, like what I said, he gets one turn to unsiege, but he loses the income, and he needs that income.
Yeah, I mean, earlier, Dreamlander was just stacking up all those riders up there, and they felt like invulnerable. Invulnerable? But no, yeah, invulnerable.
You have very good vocabulary. I trust your word usage. Yes.
They became lost to me for a second, all of it. But no, the riders felt like they were like it was impossible. They couldn't take any damage. But he got his own riders and roads and able to actually pull off a siege up there.
Is that sword gonna get into a boat soon? Cool. Oh, and another
like
giant. And I see the rammer moved on to the ruin. So that's kind of a distraction. Like, is Oumaji gonna try to waste some resources to kill that rammer?
Yeah, just picking up a bunch of units everywhere. Yeah, it's kind of a distraction because the units that are doing the most damage, like the most important to take care of, are those juggernauts. And it's really hard to take care of them, so it feels really like, hey, maybe I just go after the ruin rammer.
So we see Oumaji unsiege. He had to do that, but again, he lost precious income. I'm curious, is he gonna stop that rammer from being on the ruin in the water?
I don't think so, because it would require like upgrading that like 3 health raft, which he
Not worth
doesn't
it.
want to do.
So he's giving up a ruin to Oumaji. Okay, I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna say it's meditation. Wait, he doesn't have climbing yet. So I'm gonna say climbing.
Climbing would be interesting for sure. Maybe he gets he gets climbing. He gets the climbing like mountain ruin.
Yeah.
Then meditation.
Oh, that could happen. Anyways, that's my prediction right there.
It looks like he is thinking about shooting that rammer.
No,
he
moves
walks back. He walks back.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's all out of
He
stars.
says, 0 stars. Okay, what's he going to get from the ruin? Let's go.
Rammer, maybe?
Audience, you can play along if you want to try to guess what you think the ruin's going to give.
Yeah, and
shout it out.
So the Juggernaut and Rammer combination here is very nice for keeping that catapult protected. And now the catapult's in range to just like destroy a warrior on the city.
Yeah, the catapult on the coast, those are really strong, and it's Oh, he moves the Juggernaut back. Yeah, resources. Okay.
Well, he only had 69 stars before, now he's 79, so.
Yeah, he really needed those extra stars. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow, look at 79 stars.
And he's advancing his giants in. I mean, just in terms of like income, Dreamlander's markets are not all set up. They're not like the main engine. Like that city that's big in Border Grove, that's a lot of his income right there.
Okay, this looks really bad for Oumaji. I'm just going to say it.
No, here's how Oumaji can still win.
Okay. Theetat makes a mistake. I think that's a very small, unlike. He is such a precise player. He's so skilled with Hoodrick. Again, he follows this playbook. I think this is a really hard situation for Oumaji right now.
Yeah, and it's getting worse with the defenders. If you've got like warrior rammers with defense bonuses, were difficult. Like you can't take them off of the ruin.
Oh, he's running out of time. That's unusual. Theetat, play fast.
Speed it up, man. But I think Theetat's doing just fine here. But like when you're playing at this level of competition, and you're trying to say that I am playing for the world championship.
Yeah.
I want to be the world champion.
Yeah.
You have to like be able to believe in your ability to outplay your opponent. And if you don't, like, why are you here? So of course Dreamlander is going to play on and hope that Theetat makes some mistakes that he can capitalize on. And stranger things have happened. Than a Polytopia player making a suboptimal play.
Yeah. Most games, a lot of players might quit if they think they don't have a chance, but these guys, I think if there's a chance, right, if there is any kind of if there is a win condition that they can get to, they're not going to give up.
Oh, absolutely. So, ooh, a big border growth.
Border
right there.
growth. So let's think about markets, right? He can get some really good, because he has 2 windmills right next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is where the borders are of that city near the water.
Oh,
farms.
look at that. Diplomacy. Woo! We're going to see
Theetat
Cloak.
classic.
We're going to see Cloak. But again, he has stars to burn. He has so much income. He's like, well, I'm going on a spending spree. I'm going to pick up some
Well,
diplomacy
yeah, that's
and
the
Cloaks.
thing. This city, like
Yeah.
Nishalan,
It's going to keep getting sieged. And
Yeah.
it's a target for Cloaks.
got the big border growth city.
That's
just,
right.
Spawning like way too many.
And now
daggers.
he gets the
Make-
starfish from navigation.
Big swordsman
Oh.
bomber advanced in the middle, complete naval domination, locked out.
That's how often do we see a swordfish, starfish, I can't talk, a sword bomber with a defense bonus. That's like a really strong unit.
Yeah, it's gonna get another bomber. I wonder. He can.
He could.
I assume he's probably gonna buy a cloak. I mean, why buy diplomacy?
Yeah, we have to see a cloak. Why?
There we go. There's the bomber. You're gonna
Wow.
see the cloak along with that cloak and defender, maybe. He's got some stars. Oh, he already has the cloak on his capital. A little blind. Sorry.
I didn't see it either. Yeah, it was in the corner. So he's got the
There you go.
cloak.
Another cloak though.
Another
Yeah,
cloak.
Cloak defender in the turn.
Yep.
Oh.
This is a really strong position for Hoodrick. This is really strong. But Dreamlander is not giving up. Again, if there's any kind of win condition.
Yeah, and like Oumaji's slower on getting the market set up because just the early economy. They don't have all the animals, whatever else. But let's imagine that they have the income from that.
He's not giving
western
up.
city.
He's upgrading his cities.
I just want to take a look at the income after the west city is cleared, and we see the markets actually set up around the capital and that second suburb
Yep.
over in the southeast.
There's the markets. Not such high level markets, but they do have the synergy. Oh, and he burned a forest to get a farm. That's going to increase the
another
level.
windmill right here. Real quick, we're gonna see the unsiege happen here, so we can see the maybe it's
The
not
stars,
the
yeah.
true income, but looking at 49 stars per turn for
Yeah,
Oumaji.
for Oumaji.
And if we look at everyone, right? Wait, Theetat only has 51 stars per turn. Wait a second, the economies are converging? They're getting closer?
Interesting. But Hoodrick has cloaks, which means he can steal economy from Oumaji. That's gonna.
I mean, a few turns. The big thing is that that city's getting sieged every turn and like completely
Did
locked
he
out
just
of the
plant a
water.
forest?
Yeah, we saw some
Oh my
spiritualism.
gosh.
We were getting the market upgraded further. 2 markets upgraded. He's like, you burn forests to upgrade markets? I plant forests to upgrade
That's right.
markets. We are not the same.
We are not the same. Deforestation versus planting forests.
No, I don't think we're going to see it, but we might see maybe some reworking of the market spots. Now they can put them wherever. Not that it's worth it, but he could.
He could. Once you have that much stars, yeah, you see, players destroying buildings, remodeling, and then getting more income when it's all done.
Yeah, I like this archer who's just kind of been chilling out in the south corner. He doesn't have a job, but he doesn't really need one either.
Planting forests for another giant.
And he'd had saying, hey, you want to set up your economy, but mine's still better, so...
Mine's still better, and I'm sending cloaks to come steal them. Now, Oumaji can see, right? Oumaji had vision of the capital. Does he know there's cloaks coming at him?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Oumaji has vision on like...
So Oumaji's got to prepare. Look, he just tapped on it. That's so funny.
Yeah, he's looking at knights.
He tapped on knights. Knights are a great counter to daggers, but I don't know if he can
Another big
afford
giant
it.
in the capital, upgrading those markets too.
But all these giants are on the coast.
I mean, the real problem is the sieges from the water.
Yeah.
That even if on paper you've got over 50 stars a turn, like in reality, no.
No. Look at the water. Look at
Yeah.
the water. It's all Hoodrick units.
Like usually you can try to advance into the water just by advancing a ton of juggernauts. Like they have a lot of health. Your juggernauts are going to get torn apart.
The bombers are going to take those juggernauts down. Oh, wow.
Yeah. But he has some other defensive resources here, like the access to riders on roads. If you can keep them behind and out of range of bombers advancing in.
Yeah, and you can see he just bought several
Yeah.
riders, keeping them in the back. But you know what? I'm waiting for those cloaks. to
Exactly,
hit.
yeah. The cloaks are the wall breakers. The other thing is the defenders sieging now, and soon it's going to be the
Right.
giant sieging with the cloak infiltration.
Hoodrick keeps sieging that city every turn, which again, you'd say their income is the same, but not if a city keeps getting sieged. You don't get income if it's on fire.
Yep. That's a lot of problems. Like, Theetat's making the position, I mean, more than uncomfortable. Like, he's trying to make it unplayable. And honestly, I think he's succeeding.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got all these juggernauts in the water, and he wants to be precise about this. He's like, you don't have any entry into the water. We are absolutely fine here. He's going to try to kill those giants defending this eastern city, and then maybe advance the juggernauts, or go in right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
just
that
the defender
siege
siege.
with the rammer in the defender.
I'm kind of hoping to just see the giants just walk straight in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
that the
yeah.
bomber's going in.
Yeah.
Put the other juggernauts in. I mean, really, with the one giant he's already landed, you don't need to siege with more than one giant.
And look, there's a cloak in the water, so now the cloak can strike. Oh, did they fix that bug?
No.
There used to be a bug when the cloak hit this city, it didn't make pirates in the water. I don't know if that's
No, that is has been addressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Oh, disbanding an archer. Well, what were you saying about that archer? He doesn't have a job anymore. He doesn't exist anymore.
Poof. His job is to become a cloak. Wasn't sure about the ability of units to just like transform their identities like that, but I mean we've seen it. Yeah, and the things like already with just the defender, it's gotten complicated for how are you unsieging over in the east. In the west. You've got the riders, but you need to get some roads. Do you buy climbing too now? I don't know. It feels all kinds of disgusting, but worse than that is definitely the bomber.
Yeah, no, the
bomber
main
splashes
problem
your giants
is
now.
Oumaji cannot get purchase on the water, right? Hoodrick has control of the water. Hoodrick is sending in cloaks. Every time Oumaji is getting sieged, he can unsiege, right? Dreamlander can unsiege, but how is Dreamlander going to advance? I don't see a way.
I mean, the other thing is, yeah, you can unsiege for now.
Yeah.
Let's give it another 5 turns and see if he still has either of those cities. I think as soon as he loses one of these cities, it might be time to resign. But for now, he's holding out. I mean, really, Theetat did not want to advance the juggernauts in.
Oh, now we're seeing the knight. So that's
Yeah, deal
that's
with the
his
cloak.
counter to the cloaks hitting with a dagger, right? He's hoping. Oh, and climbing.
He needs to advance the giant in to help defend that city. Then
Where's
he'll-
he going to put the knight? In the capital?
No, absolutely.
Because you want the knight close enough so that when the daggers show up, hopefully your knight can chain through him.
Yeah, and they know that the daggers are going to be like most problematic when they pop up in the west.
You quickly tell me how the knight counters the cloak.
So the cloak spawns these dagger units, which are, if the city is level 5, it'll spawn 5 daggers. And it's like, oh my gosh, they got all these units in a single turn. What am I going to do? The knight has this ability, persist, so if it kills one unit, it can keep attacking through. The dagger's health is low enough that the knight can just tain one dagger after the other and just kill all of those daggers that are
So
spawned.
one turn could just wipe them all out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you
gets
can
more
think of it like-
complicated with defense bonuses, though.
Right. So most of the time, a knight can just trample a dagger. But if the dagger is on a mountain with a defense bonus, it won't. Oh, there's another. Ooh, so many daggers on the map. And yeah, he has one knight. I think Oumaji has one knight. So he can unsiege maybe one, but I don't know if he can clean out the others.
I mean, he can kill the one and then try to, take out the defense bonuses with riders so that the knight can chain through those as well. But with that bomber attack that just went through.
Oh, look!
Yeah, a lot of
Hoodrick's
riders.
getting his own knights. Oh, dear.
Yeah, because the combination of units you need to deal with those defense bonuses, riders and knights. I mean, one, like Hoodrick's training on all 5 of their cities.
Yeah.
Oumaji's not training on
Right.
these 2 cities getting sieged.
Right. He just can't make enough units. He doesn't have space to make the units because his cities are on fire.
And even if he tries to set up something where like the riders go heal and he just keeps using the same units, not that I think he has the proper setup for that, but like the knights are there to deal with that.
Right. Like on paper, Oumaji has 5 cities, but oh, there it is. He
I was
gave up.
looking at it.
That was tough. That was really tough. He got
Not
on the
them, not
water
them.
first. Okay, Oumaji
There it
was
is.
trying to go on the water, but Hoodrick prevailed.
And there it is, chaps. We have our first game already completed. Game 1 goes to Theetat with the Hoodrick tribe. Let's not forget, this is a best 2 of 3, so we will see these 2 face off once again, with now the host advantage being in favor of Oumaji. Now they're going to get set up, but before that happens, where do you think it all went wrong for Oumaji?
It's so hard. I mean, so many of these games are kind of clear from the beginning. We call them spawns, but Oumaji had a really rough spawn with the capital and the water and the mountains and the forest. He just, again, we want to see Oumaji getting into a conflict fast, and he couldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of map, you know, like if it goes on later, well, we saw like Hoodrick's markets and then getting into the water with like basically unlimited stars. Like stars became monopoly money. That was when it was like, that's when Hoodrick locked Oumaji out of the entire rest of the game. If Oumaji was able to make something happen before that, then maybe they could have done something. It was really difficult to see a path forwards just with how bottlenecked the position was, with how there wasn't really much of an attack and how well defended it was with the catapults, archers, whatever else over the northwest. But I think Oumaji might have needed to go further into that attack in order to try to make something happen. Just try to hope that your opponent makes a mistake. Even if there's, you know, a slim chance of anything happening, it's better than like the 0% chance you have of letting Hoodrick set up those markets.
I also wonder about, there was that decision to go for navigation instead of the ruin. Again, who knows? We were talking about this, like ruins are gambling, but if that, if he'd gone for the ruin instead of the starfish, like what could have been different? It could have been really different.
I mean, even more than that, like instead of getting, you know, sailing at all, even using those stars, getting markets set up earlier, because you saw the economy was getting like pretty close with their markets set up.
But I've seen so many games where getting on the water first is key. But like you said, if you don't have the income to support the Navy, then getting on the water with rafts, like that doesn't do you any good. You have to have strong units on the water.
And now we'll see where mental resilience plays in, because of course Dreamlander, as we focus in on his face here, has it all to do. Has to now win 2-0 against an opponent that he has just lost to. This makes things incredibly tricky, and with the prize pool on the line in front of a studio audience, with us commentating, it does make things a little bit more of a pressured situation. Inversely, Theetat, will he get a little bit too comfortable? Will he think he can do the exact same strategy? Again, we'll have to see. Frankly, this is where champions are made as we enter straight into the second game.
Here we go. This is so key, right? The spawns. This spawn, again, they're in the different corners, right? So Oumaji's in the south, Hoodrick's in the north. They are not right next to each other, so we will probably not see an early conflict.
Yeah, I'm looking at these just 2 cities that Hoodrick has set up right next to each other. Those are some lovely market spots. I mean, this is kind of the, you know, if there are 2 kinds of maps here for lakes. One where they have the lake like over kind of in the west of them, something. They're on one side connected by land, and Oumaji likes that. And then both of these games have been like a really large lake in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe thin.
Yeah. It looks like there's going to be land, so we'll see. Again, we haven't seen all the map yet, but I am expecting some land skirmishes in the middle.
No, absolutely. I mean, it looks like there's land, but I'm wondering if there's like a little thin, like a strait or something.
Yeah, I mean, I love that the game now has the shoreline, so you can get a hint of where the other land is. Okay, we're seeing an explorer. This is going to show us. Yes.
Ooh, and it goes ahead and meets Theetat, but right before the village capture.
Oof.
If that village were captured, the score would probably increase enough that he would have gained 5 stars instead of 3. Then.
But we see there is this land connection, so they are going to be able to fight. So this is looking a little bit more promising for Oumaji, I have to say.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's no big lake in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. And if Oumaji can get roads, which helps with the range, right? Riders on roads. We can talk about riders on roads all day, but riders on roads are like magic. Roads make you move faster and can get in there and hit the archer.
Yeah, the big tactic to look out for, I think we're going to want to see, is this warrior wants to head onto that village. Oumaji has vision on this.
Oh, okay. We're getting an explorer.
Yeah.
So now
And
he
it's a
can
good
see.
explorer. Yeah, and 5 stars for having more score from.
Yeah,
Dreamlander.
that was a very
And
useful explorer.
the South Lighthouse, the
Nice.
hardest one to grab. You really want the explorer to grab that.
That's nice.
Yeah, Dreamlander is going to want to use the riders to kick
Yes.
the head off that central city and say, you've got 2 cities with nice market spots, but that is not enough. This is now. They're not able to do that early confrontation, just one player in the north, one player in the south.
Yeah.
But Oumaji can out-expand.
Yes.
This is one of the 2 win
Yes.
conditions they have.
There's Oumaji definitely has a chance here. And this is what I was talking about before, those contested villages. Now, that village only has 1 fruit. It's much better for Hoodrick, but it's going to be key. Both of them want that village, or at least they want to deny their opponent that village.
Yeah, I mean, Oumaji doesn't really have much hope of actually taking it yet.
Ooh, stars!
Whoa.
We forgot to play the game. Stars from the ruin. That's big.
Yeah, early on, like this goes into roads.
Look at
You
his
get
face.
roads,
Look
yeah.
at Dreamlander's
Yeah.
face. He's happy. Oh, he's happy.
I'm sorry, that's kind of the face of a player who's like, I've won.
He's like, yes.
Yeah, right into roads. Because every advantage that they
Yes.
had, like this just gives it to them like in 10
That much
over. Another
faster.
explorer, because we're going to try again. We're working for out expanding, so we need.
Oh,
vision.
look at that. Ooh, what is that little peninsula there?
Yeah, and
That's
the Western
annoying.
Lighthouse grabbed. It's a little annoying, but like 1 road north of the city, and you're ready to go straight to it. Pick it
But
up.
what we might see is a bridge. We'll see. We'll see if it lasts that
Yeah,
long.
bridge into. Oh man.
We'll see, right? That could be fun.
Want to explain a little bit more about how the bridge might come into play?
Yes, yeah. So the bridges are a more recent addition, but this is also why we have the shorelines now. If you have 2 tiles connected, like 2 land tiles that are split apart only by a single thing of water, you can go ahead and place a bridge there, which can help all of your land units move through that.
It's in the roads tech. So once you have roads, they cost 7 stars, but then you can build a bridge. Again, it has to be the right conditions, but we'll see. Those really, those are fun for Oumaji. I like
Yeah.
seeing bridges with Oumaji.
And a good thing for Oumaji, 5 stars now too. But yeah, using the roads to go ahead and
Okay,
kick
we're going to
the head
see.
off
He's
this
got to
village.
kick him off that village. Oumaji's like,
And,
you
yeah,
cannot have that
heading for
village.
this one.
You cannot have that village. Nope. Oh, look at all the farms around it.
Yeah, would love to have this
Ooh.
village. Problem is the archers.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to
Yeah.
run that rider back, but just denying the village Theetat
Deny it.
saying,
Deny
hey,
it.
I'm looking, even if I don't get these ones over in the west, I don't know if you can kick me off there, whatever. I've got 6 villages in Grand Bazaar. You have 2? Mm-hmm. Okay.
A little uneven. Yeah, Oumaji's looking. Oumaji's got to be liking this map, and that basically that land connection and the ability to get in and skirmish early. That's great
Yeah.
for them.
So it is turn 5. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's still early. It's very early.
I think Dreamlander might be planning, like, crossing fingers for, like, spawns in game 3, but I mean, it's a must-win game, so I guess you can't really plan
Yeah,
on
you're right. Yeah,
losing
this is
either.
the best 2 out of 3. So Dreamlander has to win this.
Yeah, and I'm wondering
going.
what Theetat's thinking here. I mean, this is why we were talking about, like, Oumaji's a beast of its own. Like, no other tribe is going to do this to you. No other tribe is going to, like, tear you apart, like, roads this quickly.
I mean, he has that village in the northwest, but I don't see any resources around it. It doesn't look great unless
some
there's something
fish.
in the fog.
Yeah, and, like, all those water tiles around, like, they don't connect to, a big lake. So, like, the water tiles in the capital are just not fun to have.
He's got to keep riders in range of that contested village. They both have to keep either archers or riders just out of reach. So saying, nah, don't step on that village. But yeah, look, Oumaji's just picking up new villages. He's going to get that peninsula village. I wonder, he's looking at the tech tree. Is he thinking about getting a tech before capture? Will he get fishing? Nah.
Yeah, he's thinking about a tech.
Farm.
My guess is, yeah, farming.
Yeah, farming.
But do you really need farming here?
But he's considering it. He's looking at the tech tree.
Yeah, he's got time to think about it, so why not? What I'm kind of thinking about is the tactics and how they work out here. I think he kind of wants to put this rider that he's got his mouse over right under, like south of that central village. Just put a road down north of it. If that rider were already there, right, he can go ahead and get a cap siege.
Farming.
Yeah, going for farming.
Okay. Gonna get a workshop
I mean, there was
in
a
the east.
yeah. If that rider were one tile shorter, there could have been a capital siege here too.
Look, he's looking at that spot. You called it.
Yeah.
There it was. You put the rider on the south of the village. This is great. He'll be able to use farming to upgrade his cities. The two of them, he can use a fruit and a farm, get 5 stars back. Are there anything good? Oh, look, there's some nice resources around that village. I thought it might have been garbage, but there's some decent things
I mean,
there.
it was garbage until all the fog
Until
resources
the fog.
popped up.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
he's chopping. So we should talk about forestry, right? Forestry lets you build lumber huts, but it also gives the ability to chop a forest and get star back. But it's, you have to be careful where you chop.
Yeah, and I mean, thinking about it, maybe some economics. The lumber hut is a little more expensive than other kinds of population, like 3 stars for a lumber hut, 2 stars for an animal, but you're also giving up the opportunity cost of the chop and
The
the extra
chop.
star there. If mathematics markets weren't so good, we might see a lot more chop-heavy
It's
strategies.
a trade-off. Yeah. Okay, Dreamlander.
Yeah, Dreamlander's like, okay, I'm going to go pick up my 5th and 6th cities here and then
Yes.
connect everything for my Grand
And he's
Bazaar.
got more villages, in the west that he can
let me go
get.
pick up my Explorer, right? Yeah, Explorer and reload the game.
Right. So we saw Theetat do this before, where it can just save you time.
And boom, I have got acquired.
Wow. Wow. So
Can you
I have.
explain really quickly what he did there, just for people who might be confused as to why he left the game.
There's an animation that plays with the Explorer, and it takes time. If you're looking up in the top right at his clock, he's got like 30 seconds. He needs all that time that he can use. So instead, he cancels that animation by reloading the game to, when he reloads it, the animation's already finished.
Those are precious seconds that you'll see again and again. These at this level of play, you'll see them when they get an Explorer. They'll go out and then get those precious
You can,
seconds back.
Take that middle city right now. Yeah, I think if he put a road like north of the city, killed an archer, and bounced on the city, he would take it. Not that I think he's too worried.
This is
about
tough
the
for
position.
Theetat. He's only got 2 villages. Okay, but he's following his script, okay? We have to give it to him. He follows his playbook, He's going for sawmills.
Yeah, I mean, like, what else does he do?
else does
I
he
mean,
do?
his plan really is to get his own giant with the sawmills, and then try to use that unit. Say, you don't have enough riders to kill my giant, right?
Okay, there's the math. Yep. But now he has no stars left. He could chop something, but I don't.
Yeah, there's nothing he wants to chop.
Nah.
He needs to keep that level 4 Samo spot on that second city available. Oh, yeah, big capital siege here. Yeah, the one road.
Oh,
And we're gonna bounce
okay,
back
hitting
onto the
back
village.
and then moving in with the rider.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we've talked about this. Hoodrick's going to be able to unsiege. He'll be able to kill the unit in there because he's got a rider and archer. But that steals stars, and it also just, there's something psychological about having your city on fire. It just puts
Especially
pressure
your
on.
capital. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the one city that they should never be sieging.
yeah. Hands off my capital. Though we're seeing a giant for Oumaji. Yes.
Yeah, a big capital giant.
And now he has the monument, right? So every time, when you get your first giant, when you get your first big city upgrade like that, you get the monument, Park of Fortune. Where is he going to put it? He could save it.
You could just get some 5 stars back on a city upgrade with that population. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand.
Wow. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
game.
Hoodrick was kind of trapped in the top there. Well played, Oumaji.
I mean, that's how quick it can all go into game 3 now. So 1-1. Dreamlander in that first game, a slog all the way to the finish.
Wow.
But now we have a game 3, and maybe Dreamlander can get that reverse sweep. I mean, pretty much an ideal game for the Oumaji tribe
Yeah.
for Dreamlander, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. If Oumaji can get their riders in there, pressure Hoodrick before Hoodrick has the opportunity to get the economy set up, and he did it. He did it.
Is there a big lake in the middle? Yes. Oh, Hoodrick's got a good advantage. No. Ooh, Oumaji's got a big advantage.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
I mean, Theetat also does look completely unfazed. A slight smirk on the face of Dreamlander there. And there
Look
is
at his-
a
look
big sigh of
He's breathing
relief.
in.
He's like,
yeah.
I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm not out of
Well,
it yet.
especially after that first game, it's important just like not tilt or be like.
Right.
Okay, a lot of
Right.
players will be like, oh, spawn, 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 whatever else. You can't do that. You cannot have that mentality. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to capitalize on the advantage you get like game 2.
I mean, it does go to show that there is a lot of this sort of mental game. But again, Theetat really not looking that phased when we do go into game 3. But I mean, what a matchup for the first match of the competition, huh?
That was really cool. And it showed the strengths of both tribes, right? We got to see Hoodrick really excel with the economy, and then we got to see Oumaji do their whole Rider Roads.
And now we see the players set up for the all-important Game 3 to see who is going to be going to the semi-finals and facing off against the Imperious tribe headed by Arthur. Both of you said that you think that the Hoodrick tribe would do better. Maybe Oumaji can go all the way. What do you think about that?
Of course. I mean, anything can happen. We've been talking about we favor Hoodrick here, and I favor Imperious, but you know, Oumaji can do it. Dreamlander's very good, and give him the right spawn, he can do it. Okay.
And here we go. Game 3 is off.
Let's look at the spawns. Okay. He finds a village right away. Hoodrick. Okay, so one's in the east, one's in the west. Okay, the big question here, where's the water?
Yeah,
Where's the water? Are they going to be able to meet early? Uh-oh, I see some deep water.
Yeah, and we're talking about, is there a lake in the middle? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at Dreamlander. No.
Oh, okay, we should talk about, there's a term in Polytopia. We call it getting laked. Do you think someone's getting laked here? Is it too early to say?
I definitely think it's too early to say because there is some deep water, but also I don't think the lake is all that crazy.
That's true. Yeah, Oumaji's picking up second city.
Look over here at Hoodrick's
city.
access to this water.
Yeah.
Where is it? If this water is like, you know, that huge and that important, Oumaji is the one who's controlling.
Oh, look at that village. There's all that fruit. There's no animals. He won't be able to upgrade that for a while.
And like for Hoodrick, this is unheard of. A village without animals?
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Is he going to get an explorer?
Yeah.
I expect the explorer. So we're going to get a lighthouse. Look at all that water. Ooh.
Well, something specific about like the new explorers. Not only is explorer good, and you can get 5 stars meeting your opponent like that, but when you get the lighthouses, his choice was between upgrading his capital and his second city. I'm going to upgrade my capital for really cheap now, just because I was able to get the lighthouse.
There's this land. I mean, there's the 2 mountains in the way, but there is a really decent way for those riders to reach the Hoodrick. Like, I don't know, I'm favoring Oumaji a little bit here. This looks like a nice opportunity. We'll see what's behind the fog. If there's another mountain there or something, that'll be annoying.
Well, if the first 2 games were like one showing like Hoodrick's, ideal spawn, like Oumaji's ideal spawn, this one is a little bit of like a mix of both.
Yeah.
Like there's water that Oumaji's not super fond of, but like it's not water enough that Hoodrick can do crazy things with it.
This is great. He's really taking his time.
Yeah.
This is, sometimes you got to play fast, but it's also important to know when you got to pause and really think and plan. But yeah, like you're saying, this kind of gives both of them, each tribe, an opportunity to shine. Hoodrick has space, but again, no animals in that C2. Like, that's difficult.
Yeah, the slow early economy, which, I mean, it was that their early economy was good enough that really made the first game like what it was for them.
Oh, we're going to see a hit and retreat. Okay. All right, see, there's no mountain there, so he has some nice access. Going to the south? No, okay.
Yeah, and we're headed to the south because we need to get to some village. Like, we need one village there to anchor us before Hoodrick takes all of them. Because Hoodrick, they're not cut off by the water down there.
No, Oumaji's got to expand fast.
It's dangerous.
Find the villages. I'm liking Oumaji here, I have to say.
Oumaji is nice, but the water, like cutting them off, blocking their access to the south, and like, just like the terrain, making it difficult to reach like this village over in the east. They've definitely got a lot of challenges.
Hoodrick got that. Explorer gets some nice vision.
Ooh, and straight into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it looked like Hoodrick had easier time accessing all the stuff in the south, no, not so much.
Yeah, no. So Hoodrick's just got these 3 cities and no other villages, at least nearby.
Yeah, I think this warrior needs to head into the south.
Gotta
or at
find
least
some
the
villages.
archer can. Yeah, the warrior might head north.
But there's a shoreline. Oh yeah, we see that village. There's a little, but yeah, Oumaji's gonna get that.
Oumaji might get it, but it's going to take a while with the
forest in the way.
blocking them. Yeah,
But-
if no forest there, they would have no problems. But yeah, both players have big obstacles in getting to the south, but Oumaji has the riders.
Has a head start and can expand faster. Where's that rider gonna go? Is it gonna go for that village? That little
Yeah, well, that's
peninsula
what I was
village?
wondering. I was wondering why it didn't just head the 2 towers north to try to pick up that village up there. So I'm assuming it has to be like trying to prep some kind of siege or like prevent an archer.
Oh,
from
so
being
we should
trained.
talk about the siege, right? Hoodrick left that city open, right? We should talk
Yeah.
about why leave the city open. That feels vulnerable to me, but it's actually better that way.
Save your stars, don't get sieged.
Yeah.
I mean, the risk of siege wasn't too major, but if he got a crazy star ruin early on, like last game.
Oh, we got to play the game. Oumaji's on a ruin. We have 1 turn to think about. So I'm gonna go
Pop.
for. I was
Stars
gonna say population.
Okay, I'll say stars. You say population.
Okay. Thank you.
And whoever wins.
Yeah, audience, you can play too. What do you think the ruin's gonna give? You can shout it out. If you win, you get a false sense of security.
Yell there.
Huge yell for fishing.
I'm going for population. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering where this warrior headed. Because it went west from Burley instead of into the south, trying to walk around the edge of the map, try to hope for the south stuff. Because this water, like there's some deep
Yeah.
water, but it's really not a lot.
No.
It's just kind of an inconvenience in reaching the south corner for both players.
Yeah, but like you said, Oumaji kind of has the head start getting to whatever's in the south.
Yeah, I mean, still, Hoodrick, even with the little rough start with how the animal is, we're going to see this early game advantage.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. What's the ruin? Oh, it was stars. You get it.
I was going to say what I won if I got it, but I didn't manage to say it in time, so.
You think he's going to get the lighthouse in the west? With the
I
ruin?
mean, there's no real rush on getting the
Yeah.
Western Lighthouse. Like,
What
you
else
can
he
get
gonna
it
do with it? I
now,
guess he could
get it
send the
later.
riders to go attack. He's looking at his tech.
Thumbing over hunting.
Yeah.
The screen.
That's odd.
Where are the animals?
Well, there's Oumaji
No, not
is
even Hoodrick has animals on this
Yeah.
map.
fishing.
fishing.
Cool. Okay,
Ooh,
why
probably
fishing?
an explorer here.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
once he has fishing, the unit can move on the water more, and he can upgrade the
Yeah,
city
it
with
looks
the
like it's
fish and
gonna
the
head
fruit.
down to the south.
Oh,
city.
another
And
lighthouse.
Wow. We were talking
Oh.
about both places the south. It is one city.
Yeah, there's nothing in the
One
south.
island city.
But now Oumaji knows it. Oumaji knows it, and Oumaji has
Yeah.
fishing. He can get a raft and send it to that
Yeah,
little
he can
island.
get a port. He could also get a bridge from the southwest if he wants.
We didn't see any bridges in the last game.
It was too fast, yeah.
I don't think we'll see them this game either.
Were you disappointed not to see any bridges?
Yeah, I was kind of. Well, I'm hoping we'll see bridges sometime today.
I mean, they are kind of fun to look at.
Yeah. Okay. I'm really liking Oumaji's chances here.
I mean, for both players, like the 3 cities, 30 cities, Oumaji has the weaker income, and like Hoodrick's having no challenges. Like, just look at the roughness of the terrain.
Quick! You're running out of
Yeah,
time.
Your rider is vulnerable.
Quick!
Just run it back.
Okay, there we go. But Oumaji's going to get 2 more ruins. Did you see that? That could be a big game changer.
Yeah. Climbing meditation.
Oh, okay. I got to be faster.
I don't think.
Can
I'll
one of them
actually
do an
climbing
explorer? I
meditation.
couldn't see actually. Was there fog around one of them? He probably primed the ruin first.
Yeah, but it depends on what he does in the future too. So, I think we're gonna see border growth on this city in the future. But yeah, if we go ahead and we pull up the recent tax, he did just buy forestry, but no mathematics yet. He's setting up everything that he can do. Yeah, so let's see.
Okay, population. Oh,
Swordsman,
shoot.
yeah. The other one's close to the edge as well, so maybe he's gonna get a second swordsman.
Yeah, I mean, vet swords are great, but he's pretty far away from the action. I mean, if Oumaji gets roads, then that can help move the sword and click. So he doesn't have roads yet, right? I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Now, I don't think I'd be as confident saying Oumaji's picking up that one island city, just because like they don't have roads yet,
Yeah.
and it's so far away. And
Yeah.
look at these.
Well, it's not
line of warriors.
contested. It's not going anywhere.
But Hoodrick is the one who's going to be pinning it down with archers.
Yes.
And just needs to get, one warrior to
Yes.
attack it.
I don't
It's
know that
easy
he has
for Hoodrick to
vision,
attack
though.
with-
Did
yeah,
he
but
have
as soon as he walks his warrior up, he picks up the vision, and now the archers are all in range.
Running out of
And-
time again.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, gotta play fast.
But, I'm not going to say that Dreamlander has no chances of, keeping this city either.
Yeah.
I think they've got pretty solid chances. It's just that, they have to capture on the next
Oh,
turn.
Hoodrick finds
Leave
a
the
ruin
vulnerable
now.
rider there.
Picking up math. Here we go. The playbook.
script.
He's following the script. Yep, it works.
Yeah, and just look at the beautiful market spots they have down there. Yeah, we're
If it
gonna see
ain't broke, don't fix it.
some border growth on this city. I'm positive. If we don't see border growth, I'll eat my shoe. Please, I don't want to eat my shoe. Get border growth. I'm kind of dying in the anticipation too. He's got the stars. I don't see anything else he wants to do with them. He's really making me worry. I'm kind of
You're like,
sweating
come
now.
on, border growth. Come on.
Please get the border
Do the
growth.
borders. He's thinking. He's thinking.
So attacking that warrior last turn, it wasn't the best damage trade. Like the rider took more damage than the warrior, and the warrior does have the opportunity just to heal up to full, but it's in a really inconvenient position. He was thinking about this, can I do this? And the answer is, yeah, I can do it, and I want to.
He didn't do the borders, but he still could.
Swordsman, yes. Second swordsman.
You're doing so well on calling these ruins today. Good job.
I did have a chat with the Mijuan team yesterday where we talked about some of the ruin stuff, which might have helped me.
You got some insider information. Okay.
Yeah. Well, this was things that the other players just already knew about too. The game keeps changing, and the ways ruin work keeps changing. But I finally got up to date on it.
Yeah, you got some clairvoyance. Okay.
Yeah, I think we would have Theetat should have got an archer on Oldon because now there's the opportunity.
Are we gonna see Eye of God?
Yep.
Woo!
But the archer needs to be there to shoot the rider.
Yeah.
But what if he just puts a unit west of the city?
Yeah.
Then the warrior's going to be blocking it, so there's no way to.
Okay, he's coming in for the attack.
Actually siege the city next turn.
Yeah,
without
look,
two
he's making a
archers.
move. Gonna kill that one. First kill of the game. Making a move. Where's
Yeah,
okay, but
look at
he's
him,
running out
the
of time.
bridge.
He has to play better time management. Look at that. Out of time.
And yeah, just like we were talking about, because there's not a second archer there,
Yeah.
the warrior's going to block
That's right.
itself.
Uh-oh. He's gonna lose that city with the archers.
Yeah, he have been able to siege and probably hold this turn.
Theetat's deciding between, that was interesting, between the lighthouse and the ruin, and he went for the lighthouse.
Yeah, so this is pop growth and then border growth on Oldon. Please.
You're channeling it,
Please.
manifest the border growth.
Yeah.
No, but it makes sense. He wants to expand borders so he can have more forests around that sawmill. The sawmill has so much potential to do more if he can expand the borders.
And we just saw the raft get taken out in the south without access to sailing yet. And no real want to buy sailing
Is
either.
this going to be the
Expensive.
borders you've been dreaming
Please.
of?
If I don't see borders, no, please. Yes. Oh.
You're having a little anxiety there. A little
Audible
panic
crowd
attack.
reaction to that one.
But yeah, so we're gonna see a pretty. Again, 4 cities on 4 cities, but same as the last game, it was 5 cities on 5 cities. But Oumaji, Hoodrick's gonna have the markets going crazy.
He doesn't have them yet, but there's a really good market spots with those 2 sawmills next to each other. Again, when they overlap like that, the synergy is really productive.
Yeah, and just the potential. Not even into markets. Before that, hey, the giants are kind of scaring
Yes.
all these really low-level cities.
We don't see any giants yet, but no, there is one. I take it back. There's the one giant from Hoodrick.
I'm wondering if we're just gonna see the bridge onto this island city or not.
A bridge. Whee! We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the ruin.
And again, without the second archer, now that there's a warrior here, I think it was actually even a mistake to have attacked the rider of the archer the turn prior, because then the rider was able to attack the warrior and remove itself, vacate from the tile.
Yeah. So that allowed
kind
him
of
to get a
warrior.
warrior there,
Yeah, and he
which
doesn't
is
have
stronger.
enough units to actually get the siege.
He'll
So.
be able to do it next turn. He'll be able
Yeah,
to
exactly.
attack,
Do the same thing.
sacrifice his warrior, put a new warrior there, and stay alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, so he needs to get like another archer in
Yeah.
order to like
To finish
get
it
the
off.
siege, but just more warriors. Yeah, I mean crazy with it.
So Hoodrick now has 2 giants. Look at that. What level of sawmill is that?
Well, down there, 2 level 7 sawmills once the like last upgrade on the
Wow. Level 7
markets.
sawmill.
Yeah.
No,
Level
the
7
sawmill.
markets.
The sawmill is
Yeah.
impressive. You
Yeah,
don't usually
the
see
sawmill
that.
on Oddlon.
That's really I don't
Hold
see that
on.
graphic that much. It's a big sawmill.
Yeah, I think not going to see the level 7 though. Unfortunately, I think it's going to get chopped.
Ooh, sailing. Is he going for starfish again?
I think the sailing is useful for a couple of things, like picking up the
Yeah.
village down in the south. Maybe it's not a fan of the bridge, but can go ahead and pick up that last village and maybe like do some shenanigans with Grand Bazaar.
He's going to sacrifice that warrior, get a fresh one. Yep, I like that.
Yeah, I wonder where this ride of the swordsman are headed
Yeah.
without the
Can he build a
stuff.
bridge there to get to the city?
Yeah, he can build a bridge.
I'll be so happy.
I mean, just like tack on. No roads yet.
Resources, stars.
Wow.
And that's helpful.
He's
That's
like, wait a second, my markets?
that's a big help.
Yeah, immediately.
Hello, trade. Oh,
Just
the
trade
audience, we
market.
could hear the audience reaction. They were just like, oh.
It's going to be level 6 now, and we're going to see another level 6 sawmill next turn, which probably gets upgraded directly to.
Hoodrick's got to be so happy about this.
You know, the markets are going crazy. Like, Oumaji's got more villages right now. But, you know, right now. These warriors making
Who would
their
you
way.
say is in a better position right of this?
Oh, I think the
So-
tides just turned. Honestly, that Star Ruin and that big market, Hoodrick is gaining ground.
I thought Hoodrick was in a stronger position earlier on because like they're already set up for the end game, everything like that. Oumaji has to do more work to make their position work for them. It's more difficult for them to play, but like they both had stuff that was going to help them out. But after that Star Ruin, like if Hoodrick had a small advantage before, big advantage now.
Yeah, it's looking better for Hoodrick each turn.
And then climbing onto the ruin.
That's a gamble, but you know, I like it. I like getting climbing for ruins. It usually pays off, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
I mean, that's like more. I mean, like early game rate, like you're buying it for like 5-6 stars. A good star like result
It's
is
a
a
good
star
return.
ruin for 10. Now you're buying climbing for 9 stars. It's like a profit of 1, even if you get a good result. But you got to play for the expected result, which is like meditation here. Right?
Okay, you just called it. I'm calling
Okay.
stars.
But yeah, we're
Chop.
chopping that, so
Yeah.
not level 7. but,
Chopping.
no
more-
level 6 market.
No
there.
level 7, but it's better to have that market. It's,
Yeah, no, this is kind of crazy though. We've seen a lot of stuff happening around that village. I think if before it wasn't, taken just by the archer's warrior combo, I think now, yeah, this giant's going to road in and ensure that Theetat can go ahead and steal that city. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so this giant's getting geared up to go
Yeah.
really aggressive.
Yeah.
Instead of heading to the north, it wants to head west. It's not being placed on the road north of the city.
Yeah.
The warrior got moved out of the way, out of that park fortress.
so
tile.
Oumaji has to figure out how's he gonna counter that giant coming at him on roads. By the way, right? That giant can move faster. How is he going to? Oh, what do we get?
Population.
Oh, you're doing so well. You with your
I said
clairvoyance.
meditation.
You have a direct channel to Mijuan today. Why is it borders or population?
I mean, he might be looking at borders just for the late game, because I mean he's lost that window of opportunity,
Yeah.
like we saw in the second game,
Right.
to like finish before the
Right.
math market stuff.
He's got to get his economy, otherwise he won't be able to compete. He
Yeah.
did. He went for the borders. He wants to get into the late game. We're going to see a giant here.
Yeah, and we've seen sailing picked up, so now this raft won't be able to get killed like it was skirting around the water tiles instead of ocean. Yeah, and it's a big question. Like, what do you do to save the city in the
What do you
east?
do?
He was able to, pull out some creative resources the last couple turns, but with the giant now, it's kind of like, bye-bye. Sorry. Nothing doing. He's taking the explorer there. Maybe he'll just take some damage on the giant. The warrior's going to die to the giant or take 2 health before it goes, so...
I'm watching this sword creep around to the south. It's kind of painful to me. I'm like, oh, what are you going to do with that? It's going to take a long time to do much of anything. All right, that's giants moving in, and I do not see a way for Oumaji to unsiege. I think Hoodrick's going to get that little peninsula.
Yeah, no need to even block the forest. You might be worried about your opponent sabotaging, chopping
Is he
your
going to
forest.
place a road? No, never mind.
Yeah. I guess the road wouldn't have...
No, because the fog was in the way, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the rider would have done some zone of control, but he could have cleared that.
Oh, Theetat picking up fishing,
Yeah, and
getting on the water.
This is another reason for the border growth.
Yeah, port access. He can place
yeah.
the port now.
You went from 2 ports to 4.
Yeah.
Big swings. And yeah, it's like the lumber huts there are nice for helping level up that Jillim city he's capturing right now in the future. I wonder if he wants to... Yeah, he's just going to get a road connection for that last population for another giant.
Yep.
And saying, it's scarier than one giant headed to your city. Oh, also from the water.
Yeah, he could put a juggernaut.
There.
You could get a juggernaut.
Yeah. So right now it is looking like 4 cities, but Oumaji is going to go ahead and pick up this city in the south. So
And he
even
sent
after
a raft to the
stages-
starfish. Did you see that? So we're going to probably get
Scout on the
navigation.
starfish, raft on the starfish.
I don't know about navigation, though. That doesn't seem to be worth it. We'll see. Picking up a warrior.
Yeah. And
Another warrior. But yeah, my question from before, how is Oumaji going to counter those giants coming at him? I mean, he's got scouts, but that's not enough.
he's got his own giant. He's got his own like swordsman, I guess. He's got some riders. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess the big thing, look at the trades. Like, 4 units killed from Dreamlander to Theetat 7.
That's right.
Of course, like the killer monument, but I think it's speaking to a bigger thing about this in general.
Yeah.
There you go. Eastpark, you seen it?
Oh, I'm so happy. Let's go, bridge.
Yeah.
Big applause for
Big
the audience
applause.
there. There
Big
we
applause
go.
for the audience.
Everyone happy with the bridge.
We love that bridge, but it's from Hoodrick, right? I thought we'd see a bridge from Oumaji. Instead, we got a Hoodrick bridge. That's cool. But what you were saying about the kills, right? So Hoodrick is using his archers to gain kills. That's what we call favorable trade, right? You can kill their units without your units dying, and you build up kills, and he's that much closer to the Gate of Power monument.
Yeah. I mean, okay, if we were talking about this in terms of advantages, like, oh, okay, Oumaji has some more cities to play with, suddenly that advantage is gone too. It feels like the position's kind of collapsing, getting closer and closer to its final state here. But, I mean, it's turn 14. This point in the first game was when they were getting the first kill of the game. So, still a lot of game left. Still a lot of fight left in both players. Especially, some of the flights just getting in here were a lot longer than this. So, you go for that, and then you're not going to, end up in this position and then give up.
That's right. No, you come all this way. He's not going to give up until, again, there is no win condition. If he can see even a slim chance, he's going to keep playing.
Yeah, and there we go. The giant swordsman combo is going to help out with the riders who've headed north to heal up off those damages.
Kills. Bye-bye, giant. So that worked, but it's very costly. Using riders to take down a giant, that takes a lot.
Absolutely. It's just, good thing for him. He was able to, soften it up with the giant and the swordsman. Feeling kind of useless on the edge of the map, but
that sword is sneaking around. There's that sword in the south sneaking around.
And there we go. Big rammer to take him off the city for another turn. Because I do not want you to have that.
Right? He's got to stop that rider from claiming that little island.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that the swordsman would stick around there, and then maybe a bridge we would see instead of Rammer for this.
Another bridge.
If the
But
swordsman
no,
was
he's
able
just
to.
gonna. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's costly, though, right? Paying 5 stars to upgrade that, but he needed to prevent Hoodrick from taking that little island city.
Yeah, and boom.
Oh, I love that. We should talk about Splash, right? So when a Juggernaut disembarks, the giant goes back on land and it attacks every surrounding unit. I like that move.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we were going to see if there were the units like with the catapult there to attack the warrior on the city, and then the giant would go ahead and get the siege. But Theetat's got other plans in mind.
Killer.
Boom, big killer.
You were
monument.
talking about that before. Theetat's racking up kills. He's much more closer. He got it. Where's he going to put the monument? I don't
He's working on roading his archer in to kick this warrior off the city in the south.
Yeah, nice archer warrior combination.
And then we're gonna.
So he could place the monument in that Burley city with all the fruit to get a giant there. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, he might just upgrade it with the fruits since it's on the path to Defender's Cloaks.
Right,
anyways.
and he's on the whole, like, I'm flush with cash. I have my markets bringing in stars every turn. He could just get Org.
Yeah, I mean Org's kind of like there's no like pressure on getting Org. You can buy it whenever.
There it is.
But
There it is.
yeah,
You
okay,
called it.
okay.
And Org leads to strategy and cloaks. So if
Yeah,
he
and
wants, he
cloaks
might
are,
go
like,
for that a little later.
Kind of part of the playbook for him, as we've seen.
Yeah,
A game goes on long enough, it will involve cloaks.
it will. We could see knights. You know, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, big picture things. This 5th city with the fruit and fish on the capital, we're going to allow another giant for Theetat there. Not that that's crazy or anything, but like it's something that Theetat's thinking about. We're gonna see that pop up.
Upgrading to a raft, killing the scout. Very nice.
Yeah, it feels like there was I think there was like and returning with his own killer monument right after.
I wonder where Theetat's going to send his giant. Is he going to try to claim that small city on the coast, or is he going to keep going west? Is he going to be greedy? Is he going to go little by little?
I don't know. What I do know is that Theetat has to play carefully here. Yeah, sacrificing the swordsman, try to like instill some false sense of confidence, maybe. Yeah, and I think the giant's going to go ahead kill this giant, and then the raft.
He
will
could
go ahead
siege. Should I siege to kill? Yeah,
Yeah.
kill the giant.
He knows to kill because otherwise he would have been Houdini'd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see a Houdini today? I would love that. That's one of my favorite moves in this game. That and mind bending, but I don't think we're going to see it.
Might explain what Houdini is.
Yes. The magician, Houdini, made things disappear.
Yeah.
The players are actually able to make things disappear themselves. If you are pushing a giant out, you'll notice the units on top of that tile gets pushed somewhere. What if you cover up all of those tiles and it has nowhere to push? Poof, it disappears.
Oh, look at that.
There we go.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that.
There it is. A resignation. But a victor from match 1 has been crowned. We're going to be going to them very, very shortly. But man, what a game is that? Exactly what you expected out of it?
Wow. Well played, Dreamlander. Really. And he came back to tie it up 1-1. But in the end, it was those sawmills and markets that did it for Hoodrick. Well played. Both players, really. Top play.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice mutual respect there. Little handshake, but we will see Theetat in the next round with the Hoodrick. I mean, it turns out both of you were in fact correct. Hoodrick does take it. Fantastic, right? What a great start. I mean, you can see the crowd adopting Polytopia helmets. When are they going to be in the Merc Shore? Oh, fantastic. Well, how do you think he's going to fare in the next game then?
Oh, he's great. He's got to be feeling confident. Like, he followed his playbook. He has his script. He followed it, except for the second game where Oumaji was able to get out there with the riders. But he sticks to his strategy, and it works. Well done.
The man was cool as a cucumber. He's going to maybe go take a nap, rest up, catch some sleep, and then maybe study the games that's going on. Exciting, just watch them. But he's going to come back, playing Arthur. Cool as a cucumber still.
Well, we have our next match very, very soon. We're going to have a quick interview with Theetat. But as you can see, Theetat is going to be facing against the Imperial Stripe, led by Arthur. And like I said, next up is going to be Luxador, headed by Mr. Lamper, and then the Jinji tribe, headed by Le Liberator. We'll cut back here as we have in front of us Theetat. Hello, congratulations.
Hello.
Very, very well done. How do you feel after a victory like that?
Really excited.
Really excited, fantastic. And how do you think the next game is going to go? How do you feel about the next game against Arthur?
I think he got advantage, and yeah, it had
But you feel good? You feel confident about it?
For the next game.
not much.
No.
Okay, fair enough. We'll see you soon.